To our space and our mats. Good morning. Welcome to Core Stability. Remember to listen to your bodies, keep some water nearby, and don't be afraid to ask for adaptations or clarification if you need it. Go ahead and start by walking our space on our mat or the space we're using today. Starting to get our bodies moving. Taking those big breaths in through our mouth, in through our nose, out through our mouth. And let's get our arms moving a little bit. We can kind of sway our arms forward and backwards. Kind of moving our shoulders. Let's go ahead and start to walk on our toes. So, kind of tiptoeing our space. Getting our ankles warmed up a little bit, toes warmed up. And let's switch to our heels. So walking on our heels, just taking small steps, kind of feeling how our body adjusts when we only have our heels. We lose our big toes, which contribute to our balance quite a bit. Good, and let's go ahead and find our center of our mat. We're gonna do some nice big arm circles. We'll start with forward arm circles, as big as we can make them. Taking my arms up, forward, down, and back. Opening my fingers, hands nice and wide. Feeling those big breaths. Paying attention to our pelvis. If we feel our back arching while we're doing these arm circles, go ahead and tuck your pelvis. And let's switch the direction of those arm circles, taking them behind us now. And if you need to do one arm at a time, you can do that as well. Good. Let's get our breathing rate up. A couple more seconds with these arm circles. And let's go ahead and give those arms a break. Shake them out, shake them down by our shoulders. We're gonna do some standing torso twists. So let's get our feet under our hips, toes facing forward. Raise our arms back up about shoulder height. And we're just gonna twist our head, shoulders, and chest to the left. Come back to center and twist all that over to the right. Make sure we're keeping our hips pretty stationary. They'll rotate a little bit, but my knees and toes are facing forward the whole time. Just twisting that upper body gently, but I'm starting to activate some of those muscles on either side of my spine. Feeling our breathing rate increase, our heart rate starting to catch up to our movement. Go a couple more breaths here. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go into some standing marches. So we can let our arms back down. We can place our hands on our hips if we'd like. We're just gonna alternate driving right knee up to chest, placing the foot down and left. Driving that knee up, high as we can go, but we don't want our body to sway side to side. We're keeping our abs tight. Our pelvis is tucked. We're keeping that upright body positioning. And also working on a little balance. And let's go ahead and switch it up to butt kicks. So bending at the knee, taking left heel to left glute, foot back down, and right heel to right glute. So some butt kicks. Hands can stay on our hips. Kind of warming up that hamstring. Our hamstrings are what flex our knee. Our quads extend our knees. Couple more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's find the edge of our mat or our space, preparing for those stationary inchworms. So I got my feet just outside of my hips, toes are facing forward. I'm gonna slowly lower my hands down towards the mat, and I'm gonna walk my hands away from my feet, coming into a down dog or a high plank position. I'm gonna pause at the top, squeeze my glutes, squeeze my abs, and then I'm gonna walk my hands back towards my feet, and we'll just repeat there. Feel free to take a little standing break in between each inchworm, but we're focusing on not letting ourselves sway too much side to side. We're keeping our chest parallel to the floor, keeping all that musculature engaged as we walk out. As we put our body in an unstable position, make sure we're taking those breaths. Go for a couple more here. We're also pushing away from those palms, activating the shoulder musculature. And let's go ahead and walk it out all the way to that high plank position. And then we can lower our knees down to the mat, bringing ourselves to tabletop, where we will start some of our exercises. So let's find that tabletop position. My wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked. My knees are under my hips, trailing, and my calves are trailing behind me. We're gonna go for some bear hold crawls. So from here, from this position, let's go ahead and tuck our toes under our feet. So we got a stable position with our toes. And we're just gonna raise our knees off of the mat, hovering them over the mat, okay? So I got my bear hold here. Option to just stay here, push away from your palms, engage your shoulders. And then we're just gonna take our knees out and in while we're hovering them over the mat. All right. We're gonna go for that 15 seconds, and then we'll take a rest. Keep your breath going, push away from those palms, squeezing the abs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower those knees down. Do a little cat-cow if you need to. We're gonna go for those holds again. Just a moment. You can shake out your wrists if you need to. All right, bear hold number 2. This time we're gonna add a little crawl. So we'll step with our left foot and left hand forward and backward, and right hand forward and backward. In 3, 2, 1, let's raise those knees up, just hovering them over the mat, and we'll add our crawl. So I'm going forward and backward one side, forward and backward on the other side. You got it. Keep the abs tight. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Let the knees down. Let's cat-cow it out. Starting to feel the body temperature raise up. Shake out our wrists if we need to. We'll go into just one more hold. And I won't add any extra movement unless you want to, but we'll go for about 5 more seconds with the hold. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's hover those knees, tuck the toes, bear holds. Push away from those palms, engaging the shoulders. Knees are hovering, back is flat. You got this. Last 10 seconds. Breathe, engage. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let those knees fall. Shake out those wrists if you need to. And we'll go ahead and lower ourselves down to our forearms. So we'll keep our knees planted on the mat. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water, actually. All right, so we've lowered ourselves down to our forearms. Our knees are still tucked under our hips. We're going to be doing some leg raises here from the forearm position. So I'm going to extend my left leg long out behind me, straight, and I'm just going to kick that heel up towards the ceiling, lower my foot down, tapping the toes and raising. My elbows are under my shoulders. Oh, excuse me.
Katie, you've lost me. Are we down on our forearms and our knees, or are we down on our forearms and our knees?
Yes, so forearms and knees, or you can stay in tabletop as well for our leg raises, but I wanted to give the wrists a break. So
yeah, thank you.
You bet. We're doing those left leg raises, kicking from the hip, squeezing the left glute as we're raising that leg. And remember, we're keeping our head and spine neutral. So I'm keeping my nose down towards the mat. All right, here, let's go about 10 more seconds with this leg. Starting to feel that left glute burning up just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll place that left knee back under our hip. Let's extend that right leg out behind us, flexing the foot and kicking heel up towards the ceiling, tapping the toes down and kick. Just repeating there. Nice and slow. We want the whole movement to take about 4 seconds. We're really squeezing that right glute to raise the leg. Kicking from the hip. And remember, we do have options here. If our wrists are getting tired, we can be down on our forearms, or we can stay in that tabletop doing the leg raise. Nice work. Don't forget about those shoulders. We don't want to be hunching into them. Really pushing away from your elbows or your palms. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Let's place that knee back under our hip. And let's come back to that tabletop position if you decided to go to your forearms. We're going to go for some bird dog crunches now. So my wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked. Knees are under hips. I'm going to keep my nose down towards the mat. Chest is parallel with the mat. I'm going to raise my right arm up and out away from me, fingertips to the wall in front of me. And I'm going to extend my left leg back behind me straight. I'm going to come in the middle, meeting my right elbow to left knee underneath my abs. I'm going to extend again and place my knee and hand back down. And then we'll repeat. Left hand raises, right leg extends, crunch in the middle, and extend. Let's go ahead and alternate here. Keeping ourselves centered. So the body's going to want to wobble and wiggle. The tighter you squeeze your abs, the less wobble wiggle you might have. Make sure we're trying to exhale as we crunch together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. We're going to go into a hold here shortly. We'll start with the right arm, left leg. About 5 seconds, we're going to hold that extended bird dog position. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's extend right arm out, left leg back, and hold here. Taking those deep breaths in through the nose, squeezing the abs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring it in, take a rest, and go back to that alternating bird dog crunch. And you probably could have guessed it. We're going to do a hold on the other side as well. Coming up in about 5 seconds. Now we'll extend the left arm out, right leg back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left arm raises, right leg extends. Just holding here. Make sure we're still pushing away from that right palm. Engaging the shoulder, engaging the abs. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, bring it down, and recover. Let's do a couple cat-cows. Working on that breath, grabbing a drink if we need it. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves over onto our backs when we're ready. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. So, once we've found our way onto our backs on the mat, we're going to do a double leg stretch. So, for this movement, I'm going to have you tuck your knees into your chest to start, okay, and hug your knees with your hands. So this is kind of our starting position. We're going to take a nice big inhale through our nose, and then we're going to exhale, keeping our feet pretty glued together. We're going to extend both legs out away from us, both arms up overhead. So we're in an extend position, and then we're going to come back to that starting position, kind of tucked in a ball. So extend, exhale, extend, inhale back together. Let's go ahead and repeat that movement. Nice and slow, keeping our backs as flat as possible, pinning our belly button to our spine. And it's okay to, when you're in that hugging position, raise the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat for a little bit of a crunch, and then extend, go flat. Keep your breath in mind here. And then we're going nice and slow. And if you need a little more challenge, you're like, this is way easy for me, take your legs a little lower. That'll make it harder for you. And if you're like, this is way too hard, take your legs higher towards the ceiling. Good, just a few more here. Keep breathing. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish your movement. We'll go ahead and place both feet flat on the mat, knees pointed to the ceiling. And we're going to go for some cross crunches. So I will interlace my fingers behind my head. Elbows will go out to the sides. I'm gonna crunch, so raising my head, neck, and shoulders, upper abs off the mat. I'm gonna drive my right elbow towards my left knee. I'm also gonna raise left knee towards my chest, so my elbow will meet my knee. It's kind of like a half bicycle, but we call them cross crunches. So opposite elbow, opposite knee, crunching in the middle, placing that foot back down and alternating. So other side, left elbow to right knee. It's a little mix of a knee march with a bicycle crunch. We're alternating here, really trying to squeeze those abs in the middle. Sorry, I hold my microphone upside down. Activating, squeezing those abs in the middle as we're driving knee to elbow. And I want you to take these nice and slow. Time under tension builds strength. Taking those big exhales as we come together. Inhale, extend. And we have the option to stay here with these cross crunches, or we can progress into a bicycle crunch. So for the bicycle, we will extend our legs out long, still bringing opposite elbow to opposite knee, while the other leg extends, and then switching. Still focusing on pinning those abs towards your spine, keeping our back flat, feeling the burn. So 15 more seconds here. Pushing through. We showed up today. We're excited. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a rest. Keeping our feet planted, knees up, and we're going to go into our recovery glute bridges. So knees are towards the ceiling, arms are down flat by my sides, palms facing down. I'm going to make sure my feet are just outside of my hips. I'm going to take a nice big inhale, squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing my abs at the top, holding for about 2 seconds, and then we'll go nice and slow back down. Using those breathing techniques, of course. Exhale during the hard part. Keep it going here. All right, and let's go ahead and hold at the top. We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's push our hips up, tighten the abs up, tighten the glutes, and holding this bridge just at the top. We'll go 10 more seconds. Breathing, staying stable, protecting our spine. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and lower. Let's raise our feet off of the mat. So now they're kind of hovering, and we're going to extend the legs up. So toes, feet towards the ceiling, legs are extended. And we have options with our arms. We can place hands behind our head. We can do arms down by our sides. Whatever's most comfortable for you, the legs will be doing the movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop our left leg down, keeping our right leg up. Dropping left leg down, hovering the heel over the mat or going as low as we can. Bring that left leg back up. We'll drop the right leg down, bring it back up, and then we're going to drop both legs down as far as we can go without arching our back. and then we'll pull them back up and restart. So left leg drop, right leg drop, both legs drop. Right? You'll just feel how much more difficult it is when you got both. So make sure we're not arching our back. We're doing the motion that we have available. We're feeling our abs and our back a little bit and glutes, stabilizing our body as we move our legs, our appendages. And if you're a really long person, this is really hard for you. Good. Keep those abs pinned to your spine. And keep breathing. Don't forget about that. We got just a few more here. Last 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the feet back down to the mat. Take a quick breather. We can roll out the back if we need to. And let's widen those feet outside of our hips, going back into our recovery bridges. So feet are outside of hips. Hands are down by my sides, driving the glutes and hips up towards the ceiling. Really pushing through my heel and lowering back down. Don't forget about squeezing those abs. We want them to work in unison with our glutes. As I've mentioned before, those two really work in unison to keep your pelvis neutral, your pelvis healthy. You don't want it to be one weaker than the other because then it'll pull your pelvis out of alignment. Good. Use that breath. Big exhales as we push the hips up. And we're going to go back into a hold in 10 seconds. We're preparing to hold the glute bridge at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it. Feeling the weight kind of pushing through our heels, squeezing our glutes, squeezing our abs. Let's go ahead and add some knee abduction, adduction. So slowly taking the knees out and bringing them in. Getting a little outer inner thigh work here as well. Good. You got this. Keep your hips high. Don't let them dip. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Take a quick breather, and we're going to go back into those cross crunches. So keeping our knees where they're at, and then marching it up. Right knee to left elbow, and left knee to right elbow. Good. Keep it going. A few more here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and release that. We're actually going to roll back over to our stomach side. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Excuse me. So we're back to a prone position on the mat. We're going to bring ourselves to a forearm plank position. So I'm going to bend at the elbow, making 90 degrees with my arms on either side. My fingertips are towards the wall in front of me. I can have my palms flat on the mat, or I can make fists with my hands. You have options here. And we'll talk through the progressions of the plank so we can stay with our knees planted, kind of letting our hips go forward. So this is our regression of a forearm plank. Or we can raise knees off of the mat, keeping a nice flat back, squeeze glutes, just hovering. Or if we want to be real challenged, we can keep that forearm plank position, and we can alternate raising our left and right leg. So try what we need, but we're going to do just a few holds today. Starting in 5 seconds. Choose your position. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our 15-second hold. Remember, you can always hold for 5 seconds and then drop down. But we're squeezing those abs, pushing away from our shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and take a quick breather. Quick break. Remember to stay engaged. Glutes and abs squeeze in unison, keeping our back as flat as possible. Let's prep ourselves for hold number 2. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing the abs, squeezing the glutes, and pushing away from those elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick breather. Lay down on the mat if you'd like. And we'll go one more hold, but we're going to go 20 seconds for this last one, okay? Remember to give it what you got. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Raising ourselves up. Breathing, squeezing, all the things. 10 more seconds. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Take a quick breath, and then we'll raise ourselves to tabletop and a high plank. And then we'll inchworm our hands towards our feet, coming to standing. So we'll find that standing position on the mat. Time to do a little standing core and balance. Once we've found our neutral standing position, we're going to be doing a side lunge to single leg march / stand. So I have my feet under my hips, toes are facing forward. And we can do hands on our hips if we'd like. I do recommend keeping a chair or some kind of surface nearby if you need to catch for balance. But we're going to step out to our right. So we're in a nice wide stance here. Then I'm going to side lunge into that right leg. So bending the right knee, extending the left leg. I'm in that side lunge position. And I'm going to push off of that right leg gently and bring myself to a march. So now my right knee is marched towards my chest. I'm going to go back out to the right, side lunge to a march. And we'll just alternate, taking these nice and slow. So you can really feel the body working the balance. Keep us stationary, strong. And if we need to make it a little easier to start, don't take that lunge out very wide. Just keep your stance narrow and drive the knee up. Trying to hold that march, hold that knee up for just about a second or two. We really get the balance aspect. Remember, we're kind of hinging at the waist when we do that side lunge. Feeling our left foot doing lots of work. Left ankle, keep us balanced. Good, we'll go just a couple more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to standing. Pick out the hips if we need to. And now we're just gonna do that single leg march with the right knee. So go ahead and start, hands on our hips, just driving right knee to chest. Hold at the top for about 2 seconds and back down. Right leg only. Trying to kind of crunch those abs as we drive that right knee up. Woo. Heart rate is up. Let's go. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a breath. Shake it out. And of course, we got to stay balanced. So let's keep it going. We're going to repeat that same movement on the left side. So finding that neutral standing position, hands on our hips, stepping out to the left, side lunge, gently pushing off of those left toes to bring our left leg up to a march. The side lunge, march. Left side. Remember to keep those supports in place nearby for a little assistance until you get used to the movement. Keep using the breath. Narrowing our stance if we need to. Good, let's keep it going 15 more seconds. You're doing great. We're almost through this workout. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing, quick breather. And then we'll go into those left leg only, left side only marches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side only, driving the knee to the chest, crunching those abs as we march. Make sure we're exhaling that breath. Big exhales as we crunch. Last 10 seconds. You got this. Keeping that balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a breath. Shake it out. Grab some water. All right, we did our side lunges. So now we're going to do a little bit of forward lunges. We're going to be alternating here. Lunges are a great balance exercise and strength, so you get a little bit of everything. So we'll find a neutral standing position, toes forward. We'll go hands on our hips. I'm going to step my right foot out in front of me pretty long. I'm in an extended stance, and then I'm going to lower my left knee down towards the mat, just hovering it. Then I'm going to extend both legs back up, step back to my standing position, and alternate. So stepping left foot out in front of me long, lowering the right knee down towards the mat, back up, and repeat. Remember to keep those supports nearby. We're going nice and slow with our lunges. Woo. Might feel some wobbles here. As I said, it is a position where your body has to adjust and balance. We also like to keep, we call it multiple planes of balance. So we do sagittal plane, frontal plane, which is moving our body side to side and forward and backward. Good, let's go just a couple more here. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to standing. Take a quick breather. And our last kind of balance and strength exercise today is going to be some calf raises. So let's go ahead and get our feet under our hips, toes facing forward. Hands can be on my hips or on a wall or support. And we're just going to lift the heels off of the ground, pushing off of our toes, squeezing our calf muscles as we raise up. And I want you to take this movement nice and slow, really feeling those calf muscles ignite and work to raise yourself up. Good. Remember, we're holding at the top just about a second. Those calves, if they aren't already on fire, they will be. Last 10 seconds here. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. We're going to do another round of those here. So let's roll out our ankles if we need to and prep for that last set of calf raises. And if you'd like to do some single leg ones as well, you can choose to do that this round. We'll do 2 more rounds. So if you want to do single leg calf raises, only raising up on one side, left or right, feel free. We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice slow calf raises, pushing up. Ooh. You may catch yourself. Your body wants to make them quick, but make it hold itself a little bit longer in a position it's not very comfortable in. Right here, you got this. Last 10, last 10. Ooh, calves are burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and give it a rest. Take a quick break. Let's come back to that neutral standing position. And we're going to inchworm it out one more time today. So lowering hands towards the mat, walking them away from our feet, coming to that high plank position. We're going to have a little combo here. So we're going to do 5 mountain climbers. And then we're going to take a rest in a high plank. 5 mountain climbers, rest, 5 mountain climbers. This is our finisher move today, all right? Let's see if we can hold it. We'll start in about 5 seconds here. So mountain climbers are driving the knee towards the chest, placing it back behind us, and alternating. And we'll go 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a quick breather, staying in that high plank or lowering the knees. Make sure we're taking those breaths. Go ahead and raise back up. Mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold that plank. Or you can do a low plank, tabletop. Keep breathing. And let's go. Mountain climbers, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last hold. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down. And let's sit the hips back for a quick child's pose. I'm a little quick today, so let's see. Let's do one more set of our mountain climber planks. So let's find that tabletop position, preparing ourselves. Let's do 2 more sets. So we'll go 5 mountain climbers hold, 5 mountain climbers hold, and then we're done for the day. Sorry, you get a bonus today. All right, so let's set ourselves up. High plank or kind of a down dog and mountain climbers. Let's go for time now instead of count. 10 seconds. Mountain climbers, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs. Push away from your palms. And mountain climbers, go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last hold of the day. You got this. Squeeze those abs, squeeze those glutes. You got it, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower yourselves down. Take a breather. That is a tough finishing set. We are going to cool down. Remember to grab some water if you need it. Let's go ahead. We'll stay down on the mat because that's where we were at. But let's roll on over to our backs. So lying on the mat on our backs. Let's go ahead and extend, keep our legs extended long. We'll take our right knee towards our chest and give it a big hug. It got really warm in the studio today. I am sweating. Let's go ahead and swap it out. Extend that right leg back out. Hug the left knee into the chest. Feeling our heart rates come back down, breathing rates starting to lower. Let's go ahead and take both knees. We'll hug them both into our chest and we'll do some low back rollouts. So just gently rolling ourselves left to right, massaging out that lower back. And we can stay here as we are, or we can transition to a little happy baby stretch. So reaching for the bottoms of our feet, grabbing them with our hands, and extending our feet towards the ceiling and keeping that rock. Ooh, don't rock over too far. Nice inner thigh stretch. Let's go ahead and release those feet down. Feet are going to be flat on the mat, knees up to the ceiling. We'll do a lying figure 4. So taking my right ankle, placing it on top of my left thigh, left knee, letting that right knee fall out to the side. Stretching those hip flexors. We worked those today with our marches and with some of our cross crunches. So I'm going to stretch them out. An option is stay here, or you can take your hands to the back of your left thigh, raise your foot off the mat, kind of drive that left knee towards yourself for a little deeper stretch. Let's go ahead and release that, and we'll switch sides. So left ankle to top of right knee, top of right thigh, left knee goes out to the side. Staying here, stretching that left hip flexor, or taking hands to the back of the right thigh, raising your foot off the mat and driving right knee towards your chest. Let's go ahead and release that figure 4. Extend our legs out long again. And let's bring ourselves up to seated. We're going to do that Barbie on the beach glute stretch. So I'm going to hug my right knee into my chest, stepping my right foot over left knee, hooking that knee, pulling it in, and twisting my torso to the right. Stretching the right glutes. And let's go ahead and release that right leg. Hug the left knee in. Step left foot over right knee. Hook that knee towards your chest and twist the torso to the left. And let's go ahead and release that left leg back out. And let's flip ourselves over for our last restorative position for the day, child's pose. Hands are extended out in front of us. Knees are just outside my hips. I'm going to sink my hips back towards my heels, reaching my arms out in front of me. Taking just a few breaths here. Last little pause for the day. Our heart rates have come down. Our body's getting back to regulation. But it will be burning calories at a higher rate for the rest of the day because you did a workout. Excess post-oxygen consumption, I think, EPOC is what we call it. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And let's go ahead and raise ourselves up. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was a tough one today. Way to show up, way to show out. You all rocked it.